there was just like, it was something peeking out just looking at me.
Oh, cool.
They called you fresh meat.
Anthony.
Why are you calling my name?
They say it's cute that you think that you aren't scared.
I keep hearing walking, like someone's like over there, like walking back and forth.
Y'all hear that, right?
I swear I just saw something move on the mirrors there. I'm not fucking kidding you.
I'm watching you.
Split ups.
Split ups.
They want us to split up.
Why do you want us to split up?
You scared?
So we're doing solo missions. I am up in the attic, and this is where they used to do the asylum. So back in those rooms over there, they did the asylum back there. And it's interesting. Over here is like the nicer part. When I say nicer, I mean like less scary. So I'm sitting here because I don't really want to go over by the scary part. So yeah, but I have 2 flashlights on this chair next to me, and I have a cat ball in between that. And then in front of me is a REM pod, so that's gonna go off if they touch the antenna. So is there anyone that wants to talk to me? Can you interact with one of my devices?
So I'm here in the hallway that we started off today. And I guess I'm pretty good at activity up here. So let's see how it goes on the solo. Right now I currently have the spirit box on sweep. I'm gonna turn the volume and see if I can get anything. Stopping arrived. Him. Anyone up here want to talk? Anyone got anything to say? Slap, shove.
Can you walk away from that, please? Oh God. I swear to God, I just saw someone standing in the doorway there.
Someone is in that room.
Yeah. Can you step away from that, please? Sorry, I like just finished like setting up and was about to close up my bag, like.
What is going on?
But will you step away from that, please, and turn that off?
Is it calibrated properly?
Yes. I think that's them walking around.
That's them.
Yeah, that's Anthony. Will you stop, please, so we can talk? We gotta intro this. I'll turn it off if I need to.
He's fucking with us.
Yeah, no, he's mad that we're in here. Thank you. So Jay. We're in the superintendent's quarters.
Yeah.
Literally just set up, so obviously we have a music box and immediately it starts going off.
Got it all calibrated
Yeah.
and everything.
We have 2 cat balls on the bed, one of which already went off, and then I have 2 flashlights over there. Are you Otis? Yes, this is Otis.
Do I need to go to the asylum in order to get more activity? I feel like I need to go into the asylum and not sit out here. Even though Jay was seeing me here, I feel like I need to go like back in there. But I'm like not sure if that's true. Is that true? Because I don't see anything in here. I could sit outside. Should I go in there? Should I stay here? It's just very quiet. Okay. Can you turn one of those on? Okay. Let me finish asking the question. Should I go into the asylum? Is that where I'm supposed to go? Can you make those change to let me know? Or do I stay here? Do I put stuff in the asylum and sit at the end of the hallway in here? Yes?
I keep seeing something at the end of the hallway. I just heard my name. Scream. There's a man or two. Who's the two men up here? Give me a name.
Otis, will you listen to Curly or do you want to listen to me? Step away if you want to listen to me. I guess. Alright, Otis. I'm here. Step away real quick if you just want to talk to me because I'm a man.
I think he wants you to keep me from talking.
Why do you want me to keep her from talking?
I've never heard it sound like that.
Bitch. Why are you calling me a bitch? You can turn this off right now. Let's see, just listen and see what I hear.
So they're telling me that I need to move stuff to make it more interactive. So with that being in mind, I feel safe to do that. So I'm going to put stuff into the asylum over there and see if I can get better reactions. So, yeah.
I don't know, I feel like there's a woman who wants me to talk about Otis and what happened, but he's very intimidating.
As in, he's trying to stand there and make sure, like, oh, you can talk to them, but you're not allowed to talk about anything.
Yeah, well, so he kept a lot of secrets here, and he don't want people, like, finding out about things, but the tour guide already has, like, they've already found out a lot of things about him and connecting him to a lot of things, but I feel like there's a lot more that happened. Sorry, it's, like, super cold over here. Super cold.
That's gotta be him, then.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know. There's also something out in the hallway back there.
So that's the noise I keep hearing.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much going on. Sorry, it's kind of overwhelming.
So, I have moved stuff to be in the asylum. So, I am sitting at the doorway because I feel safe to do this versus to be in there. But there's a lot of people in here that I think are very sweet. But I have 2 flashlights back in there. There's a cat ball as well, and a REM pod. Would you guys be able to interact with the things that I have laid out for you? You can turn on the flashlights. You can turn on the cat ball. You can turn on the REM pod. Is there someone here that wants to talk to me? If so, can you turn on one of the flashlights? Are you allowed to talk to me? I feel like they are getting people to come and interact with me. The flashlight flash. I feel like there's like children up here and they're like excited about what's about to happen. Are you guys a boy and a girl? I feel like they're getting a whole bunch of people to come interacting with us. It's very cute. You guys are very nice. Is this place scary? Am I safe here though? Will you make sure that I'm safe? Yes, thank you. This place is a little bit scary. It scares me a little bit. I'm just like holding a light that way because I'm like, oh, I don't want something to sneak up on me, but I'm assuming this scary stuff would come from here. But are you children that had to stay in the asylum? Do you like the flashlight? You're tapping it a lot. Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you something else? That's cool. You cannot come over here. I only will allow you to touch the flashlight. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can you go get children for me instead that are actual children? Thank you. Are you guys gonna touch the pink flashlight? You can turn that off for yes. Sorry, I'm a little bit just freaked out by that.
Can you turn that flashlight on for me? If someone's up here that wants to talk.
Were you one of the women that Otis abused? Can you turn one of those flashlights on for me or touch any of the other equipment? It's also acting weird. Okay, that's still working. Just making sure.
Yep. If there's anyone in here, please give us a sign.
Should we go to a different room? Yes. Should we go into the room next to us? Should we go into this room? Yeah, I think they want us to go into this room.
So you want to talk? Is this a man that's up here? So can you turn the flashlight off? Do you like me being up here on the second floor? If so, can you turn the light on? If you're just wondering what I'm doing and interested, can you turn the flashlight on? The fuck? Alright, you guys can't see it, but in the hallway there, someone just popped in and out of the fucking room. Did you just pop in and out of the room? Or was that someone else? Do you not want me to be up here? Is it okay for me to be up here by myself?
Was there thumping up here? Did you do the thumping? Did you want us to come up here? He keeps doing that, or it does. Do you just look like a boy? Yeah. There's this, I don't know, he looks like a boy, and he looks like he's 9 years old, but his eyes are black. Like entirely black. There was a footstep over there. And he has brown hair, it's straight. I don't know. I thought he could have been a boy, maybe I was just seeing him weird, but I guess that's wrong. Cool! Can you make the REM pod go off? Actually, don't. I don't want to go over there and fix it. Because, if you're a weird thing, I would like you to stay over there, away from me.
Really, guys? I don't know if you can see where my light is. Yeah, flashlight just turned on. Someone was standing in that doorway over there and popped in and out. I don't know exactly who it was or what it was. I couldn't pick up on it, but it doesn't feel. I don't feel comfortable up here by myself right now. Am I okay to be up here on this floor? You were telling me earlier that you wanted me up here by myself.
Sorry, we switched rooms because I feel like we were supposed to. I didn't feel like anything was happening in that room. This cat ball is going off just because I touched it. Was this actually Otis's room? This room feels different. But we have a cat ball here. We have a cat ball in that chair. We have 3 flashlights on that like dresser, and then the music box.
Was this someone important room? Was this someone's room that was like very important?
Cat ball. Is it? Can the camera see that? Sorry, I just want to make sure that.
It's going off, and you're not touching it.
Nope, not touching the bed. I'll even step farther away, but not me.
So
I
someone.
feel like there's a man right here.
So someone's sleeping in this bed.
Not necessarily. I just feel like someone is like standing next to me. Because the second it goes off, it's going right back on. Are you Otis? Can you not turn that back on again? Are you Otis? You can turn that on for yes. Are you a different man?
Are we going to have a fun time when we come up here together later? Is something else going to cause activity up here? Or will you? Do you normally cause the activity? Does something else? Are things changing? Okay. Are you the reason why things are heavy up here? Is it because of us? Can I talk to a human soul, please? Would one of the nurses come forward and touch one of the flashlights for me, please?
So someone was right here.
Yeah, someone was touching that. I don't know. I saw a man. I don't feel like that was Otis. I feel like, I don't know, it was a different man. Because we got like the picture of, there's a picture downstairs of Otis. But this guy he had lighter hair and he was younger.
Like, how young are we talking?
Well, I see Otis in his like 40s, like mid to late 40s. This guy is in his like early 30s, late 20s maybe. He has like blondish hair. And he has like, I don't know, he's a little bit like chubbier of a guy. Like he has like very like round like apple cheeks and is very like, I don't know, he's a lot like more calm than the flashlight behind you turned on and
So
cat ball.
So who you're describing is correct.
Yeah. Because I don't know, this guy, are you trying to help kind of keep the peace in here? Because I don't know, I feel like he was a part of...
What was happening?
No, not necessarily. I feel like he just happened to like... Did you work here? You can turn any of the equipment on for yes. But I know
Or were you just someone that just stayed here?
I don't know, I see him working here. Like I feel like he was not necessarily a security guard, but he had like a rank. He was like a military guy.
There is a military room that I saw with like a military jacket and everything.
Yeah, because there are a lot of military people stayed here. This was like a lot of people from the military were like housed here. But I don't know, he's like very like clean cut military boy. Like, but he's younger than Otis, so I feel like he might have been under Otis. I don't feel like he necessarily agreed with what Otis was doing, but... Did you not like Otis because he wasn't military? Because I don't know, this man like has light turned on.
Light turned on, so yeah.
Yeah. This man has a lot of like, I don't know, like talking about Otis, he has a lot of disgust towards him.
Also, let me ask them, do you want us to refer to you as like yes sir, no sir, and like be more militaristic towards you?
I don't feel like it matters. Because, I don't know, he understands why we're here. He disagrees with Otis, so he's willing to, like, talk to us. He doesn't have as much energy, so affecting the, like, equipment is harder for him. Because it takes a lot of, like, physical energy to be able to, like, make any of these go off. The flashlights are the easiest, but it's, I don't know if he's saying that it's harder for him. So that's why it's more like, I don't know, he's easy to talk to though, if that makes sense. Because I don't know, when you talk about Otis, he just like feels like disgusted that like someone who wasn't military had like
that much
power
rank.
Yeah, because I don't know, Catball. He had to like fall in line with what Otis was doing, and that went against his like what he felt was right in terms of how hierarchy should be. But he knew that he had to like, sorry, the flashlight's turning on. He knew he had to listen because that was what that's what you're taught in the military. You listen to your superiors. Otis was made his superior, so even though he disagreed with it, he had to go along with it. And the flashlight turned off.
So he agrees.
Yeah. No, he doesn't agree. He doesn't agree with what Otis...
Oh, doesn't agree with
No,
what Otis.
but he had to just go along with it because... So, I don't know, he's talking about how he was made to turn a blind eye to some of the things that was happening because you can't rat out your superiors necessarily. Catball. So he did what he had to, but it like bothered him that he had to just ignore someone doing those things. Because I feel like he was someone, I don't know, he's telling me that he's like, I heard the gunshot and I knew what happened, but how do you go up against the man who's in charge?
About to say, wasn't there like a military judicial system?
Yes, but Otis wasn't military.
So the judicial system wouldn't have worked on him.
In a sense, yes, that's what he's saying. He's like, it wasn't so black and white. Flashlight just turned on as well.
Turning on the polterscript right now. I just heard someone walking down the hall. Is there something bad, negative down the hall that keeps trying to get my attention? It is something negative that's down the hallway. Is it from the asylum? Is it non-human?
Can you please walk away from me? I do not appreciate you being this close to me. Sorry, the reason why I said that is there's someone standing right here that's a man. He is making me a bit uncomfortable. And when I noticed him, the flashlight turned on. I would appreciate it if you walked away from me. You're making me uncomfortable. The reason why I'm saying it like that is the other flashlight went on. I'm asking the, like a guard to come help me because I'm uncomfortable with the way in which this man is looking at me. He's not there anymore. But he is a little bit like twisted mentally. And I didn't want to, I don't know, I don't want to be dealing with that. So, thank you. I appreciate you for helping me.
Because, I don't know, he's talking about how, like, he came here, he had been in the military for a couple of years when he, like, ended up here, or, like, came here. And it was, like, someone else was in charge, and it was not the best, but better. But then when Otis, like, came in and took charge, it shifted things, and a lot more bad things happened. And so, I don't know, this guy was a very, like, honorable man. So he, like, he's very happy that I'm talking to him. Because it's talking about, like, how, because he's like, I wasn't the only one who felt this way. A lot of people think that we just let him get away with it because we didn't care what he was doing, but we did. It was just the times, and he was being forced to, like, listen to his superiors. That's what he just keeps saying. He's like, I had to listen to my superiors. I had no other choice. So, because I don't know, Otis's wife killed herself, And when the tour guide was talking about it, she was like, you know, like, it was just supposed to be like a bed sheet. So like, how did people in these other rooms not hear it? And this man was like, we all heard it, but people were either afraid of Otis or he like had like rank over him because he was a superintendent. So he had a reputation that like he would do bad things and hurt people. So what are they, you know, he's saying that he felt helpless. So I feel like he tried to leave as quickly as possible. He's like, we talked amongst ourselves with the people that we could trust, because there were some people who agreed with what Otis was doing and took advantage of the regime change because they had, I don't know, it made it easier for them to get away with things that they couldn't normally because Otis wouldn't turn them in. But this man said that there were others who very much disagreed, so they tried to find ways to do anything, but they couldn't. Because, I don't know, he's not stuck here, the flashlight turned on. He's not forced to, like, stay behind to get their flashlight just, like, turned on. Yeah, he's not forced to, like, stay behind or come here. He just came here to, like, help explain the situation. Because talking to a woman in these rooms is difficult. He's like, talking to a woman in these rooms is difficult because Otis has a lot of power and sway and people are scared of him. The lights are turning on and off.
Which means he's agreeing with you.
Yeah, he's, so when that happens, that's pretty much like, they are confirming, like the cat ball, it's confirming what is, like, being said, that, like, it is, like, right, for lack of a better term. Like, it's not obviously 100% accurate. We're mediums. We're not able to get every single detail 100%. People like to think that, like, if you're a medium, you should know what color socks I'm wearing. That's not how mediumship works. So I'm talking to a soul who has, like, passed. So they're, like, he has to use things in my own brain and my own knowledge to convey the message of what he wants me to know. So that's where, like, things get lost in translation. That's why, like, mediumship isn't accurate. None of us claim to be 100% accurate, and he's even, like, agreeing with it. He's like, but what's important is getting the message and the story across. The flashlight turned on as well.
So he just wants us to get this story out that, like, Otis is essentially a piece of crap.
Yeah, because, I don't know, he was talking about, it's hard for the women to talk here because they're scared of Otis. So he came back because it's easier for men to talk just in this place in general because of control. But he's like, I'm not afraid of Otis now and what he would do. So I have nothing to gain or lose by being here besides just offering help and righting wrongs and clearing up details that were left hidden.
He is mad, like, happy.
Yeah. I know, he's like, I wasn't able to do things like this before when I was here, so this is my way of giving back to all of the others who are here. Because he's also helping mediate and keep Otis from interrupting. The light turned on behind you.
Is it the shape-shifting thing that I saw earlier? Does not feel comfortable up here right now at all. Should I go to the end of the hallway? So the Polterscript is basically a novelist. It has a word dictionary, and it'll feed words to you. I have trouble having this thing work sometimes, but we'll see if it works. Who am I talking to?
Is the girl that I like up here? Thank you. Will you talk to us later? I really appreciate you. I can't wait to talk to you. It was really nice talking to you when we came up here the first time. Am I supposed to talk to the thing touching the other flashlight? Or did it leave? Did it leave? I don't see it anymore, so. Is there a woman nurse? I keep seeing a woman that has like auburn colored hair and a blonde woman. Are you nurses? Did you help the patients? Are you not going to talk to me? Am I not supposed to talk to you? Is there someone I'm supposed to talk to? Yes. Am I supposed to talk to the surgeon? Am I supposed to talk to a patient? Am I supposed to talk to a dark thing? Is there someone that I'm supposed to talk to?
Is Emily safe upstairs by herself? If so, can you turn the flashlight on? Am I safe down here by myself? If so, can you turn the flashlight off? Is there something that's egging me on to go down the hallway? If so, can you turn the light on? Should I go to a different spot on this floor?
Told us to come in here. Because that room has a lot of history tied to Otis, because that is where the woman like killed herself. Because Otis's wife killed herself, and like things happened. I don't necessarily remember what this room was, but this is a part of like the quarters. This might have, I don't know whose room this was. I genuinely don't remember. But I don't know. He's like mediating things and keeping it calm so we can talk about it. Because he was like, you were getting overwhelmed in there because a woman was trying to talk. Otis was silencing her. And he was just being a like brick wall and not allowing you to like, because I wasn't able to get information from him or like understand like what was going on. But I just could hear him and this woman arguing and talking, and she wanted to say things, but he was keeping her quiet. So this guy brought us in here in order to help like tell the story and mediate, because he recognized that we needed somebody, like we needed a third party to talk to. If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, because I don't know, it was like Otis tried to hide a lot of things, but he wasn't that good at it. So a lot of it was just people had to turn a blind eye.
Did you all leave? I don't see anyone anymore. I just keep seeing a nurse that's over there. I feel like there's a nurse. I feel like there's a man in this room over here. There was a man that was close to me that I told him to walk away. There was a dark thing here for a while. Should I ask this question? No? Everything got very quiet. Did someone make things quiet? Because I was getting nervous. Okay. I appreciate that. Can I talk to a human soul? Did they do experiments on patients up here? You can turn that off for yes.
I feel really uneasy right now. I don't know what to say. I think I'm gonna switch locations on the floor and see if I can get anything else somewhere else. Is that a good idea if I switch locations and move down the hall or into a room?
He's like, it's not just about listening, it's about helping like explain people's stories and give understanding. Light turned on. Cause I don't know what we tried to do with like these ghost investigations. Like it didn't necessarily work like down in the basement with like the scary dude who's down there.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want understanding. Because when you give things understanding, it takes away like power and malice. Because we went to a location. This might need to be cut out. I don't know because I don't know when this is going out in relation to this video. But we went to a location where there was a guy who was doing similar things to Otis. He was keeping secrets. He was working with other like people who were like trying to hide like malpractice and things that happened there. But we were crossing souls over throughout the night, and this guy was like, I don't know, he was like the big bad pretty much. But so like he was trying to suppress us. Like it was like a hard fought battle to like reveal all of these secrets that he kept. And then at the end we talked to him, and we gave him like, I don't know, we started talking to him about like why he did things and gave him understanding as to like why he did those things, why like what his thought process was, and just gave him like acceptance and understanding, because yes, he did bad things, but he wasn't allowed to leave. I feel like Otis and the scary guy don't want to leave because they don't want to give up the control. So it's very different.
If there's anybody in here, can you give me some kind of knock or bang, or can you set a flashlight on for me? That's me, sorry.
Wait. Midnight. Halo.
Halo plate.
Good night.
It said good night and it turned the flashlight on.
Tough. Grand.
So, because understanding brings like acceptance and peace to things.
And sometimes some of these things, they don't even want peace. They want to keep that malice and that anger.
Yeah, well, because the scary guy down in the basement was like, I don't know, he like knew what we were doing. We were trying to like work around the information to get understanding. And he was like, I know what game you're playing. I'm not doing this, because he's not ready for that understanding. He wants to keep going as is. So we can't necessarily force it, but giving understanding to the situation for other souls and other things that have happened helps a lot.
Did something walk into the room, into the hallway? Do you want to touch one of my devices? Do I need to calm myself down? Did someone just say boo to me? Are you a man? You can turn that off for yes. Is there something oozing out of that doorway? I see like gray, like gooky stuff coming out of the surgeon room. Are you trying to keep the light on to mediate things? Yes? You can turn it on for yes. Okay. Should I go back downstairs? Is there something weird looking at me in that doorway? I see like something that looks small, that like has its fingers around the door and is staring at me, but I don't know what that is. Is that true? Are you guys not gonna talk anymore? Because I got scared. I think they stopped talking because I got nervous, so they're trying to mediate things.
Sorry, I'm just a little paranoid right now because it's getting really dark in here.
Top. Play.
Sorry, I was turning the sensitivity down in here because then the sensitivity meter. It was all the way up because I wasn't getting anything like that. Does anybody that wants to talk, can you turn the flashlight off for me? Am I in the right room now? Was there something that dark in the hallway that was bothering me? Flashlight turned off. Is that thing in the room right now with me? Has that thing been following me all night? Is it that shape-shifting dark thing that I saw downstairs in the basement? Why has it been following me? Let me go ahead and get my EVP out real quick. I'm just trying to do an EVP session real quick. See if we can get anything up on it. Sorry. I keep seeing something in that doorway and it's bothering the shit out of me. If there's something in the doorway, can you turn the flashlight on? Oops, sorry.
I'm gonna say it's interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know, this man is talking about how, like, because of how hush-hush a lot of things are, talking directly to the woman is difficult. Because there's always going to be, like, someone who's going to come in and try to silence them for the most part. So he's just coming in to give understanding because, I don't know, he's showing me, like, a line of women outside the hall, like, listening to, like, what we're saying and, like, being happy about it.
Is something trying to sneak up on me? I guess that would be a dumb question. Do I need to go back downstairs? Am I done? Okay. I think I'm done now. Do I leave this stuff here? No. Okay.
Alright, I'm about to start an EVP session over here on the second floor. I'm in the waiting room. I have a dark thing that's standing in the hallway, in the doorway. Are they in both doorways? Just so I can turn the flashlight off. Yeah, I'm like getting surrounded right now, and it's not comfortable at all in here. I don't know necessarily what's gonna happen, if anything, but can you give me a name? Have you been following us all night? What are you doing here? Is Emily safe by herself? Is Jay and Riker safe by themselves?
Because even though, like, we're not telling their individual stories, but we're giving understanding as to, like, why they were mistreated and what happened to them while they were here because of this man. So we're, like, collectively helping all of them by giving that understanding, if that makes sense.
Nah, it makes sense.
But I don't know, I feel like he's done talking because nothing's going off, because he was, like, in that doorway and he, like, walked away. So it feels quiet in here now.
So he basically just told you everything.
Yeah, he told me what he needed to,
And just left.
yeah, because I don't feel anyone standing in here anymore. So I think we might be done.
Holy crap, we got everything we needed out of this.
Yeah, I don't know. He was very nice. So thank you so much for talking with us and helping us. We're going to clean up now.
Yep. Thank you, and thank you to all the ladies out in the hallway.
I'm gonna go ahead and listen back to the EVP. Sorry, I'm just so uncomfortable right now. I feel like I'm just being surrounded by dark things right now. And it's not cool. Like, earlier in the night, as you guys will see, as you guys saw, I was, like, I don't know how to explain it, but the rest of the team went to the end of the hallway, and I asked to see if they wanted me up here by myself, and that's why everybody went to the end of the hallway, and the flashlight turned on. So I felt like it was only right if I came back up here by myself. And if that's true, can you turn the flashlight on? So I'm going to go ahead and listen back to this and see what's on here, if anything.
All night. What are you doing here?
I heard footsteps out here.
Is Emily safe by herself? By themselves.
So,
Deuces.
what'd you think?
It was very interesting. It didn't seem. It was very calm. It almost felt like there should have been like calming music playing while this was being like talked about. Mm-hmm. And then the fact that even though I couldn't hear them, it's the fact that like knowing that there were women out there, but I'm assuming they probably just weren't saying anything because of Otis.
Yeah, well, they also need to stay quiet so they don't get like
In trouble.
Yeah, but let's head back downstairs because I think everyone else is waiting for us.
Alright, I'm over here on the second floor. EVP recording song. It's on the windowsill. That's just me in the chair. That's very rocky.
Clairvoyant.
Clairvoyant?
Demon.
Demon?
Phone. Aura. Park. The day. Fear. Letter. Battery.
I'm calling right now because I'm getting some weird shit on here and I'm fucking freaking out. I need someone to come up here. Debbie? Is there a Debbie in here?
Hello?
I need someone to come here on the second floor with me.
So we need to go up one?
Yeah, I'm getting some weird shit up here right now. I got demon, clairvoyant,
Okay.
phone, call.
Okay, we're coming up.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm in the team room because they told
I'm
her to
freaking
leave.
out right now. I'm getting like surrounded.
Okay, we're coming up right now.
Alright.
So what's up?
Anthony said that he's getting a bunch of weird stuff.
He's getting.
Anthony? Okay.
Wait, what was he getting?
Water.
I turned this thing on in here and it said clairvoyant, demon, phone. So I called you guys instantly.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting surrounded. I assume I'm getting surrounded. They were in the doorways in the room. Flashlights are going on and off.
Map.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're done with solo stuff. So we are in Madison Seminary and we are up in the asylum and we are in one of the patients' rooms. And this is one of my favorite rooms. We've been here before. Me and Anthony have been here, but Riker and our guest Jay has not been here before. But we're in what they call the mind warp room, which they describe being the mind warp because the people that are very empathetic, when they come in here, they feel very drawn to this place. They feel very emotionally influenced by the soul that generally is found in here. And we've found that it is a girl. I always see her with dark hair, it's straight. She kind of looks like Violet from The Incredibles.
That's a good way to describe it.
But I really like her. The first time I came here, I was just drawn to be into this room. And I feel like it's because I'm very similar to her. But it was crazy when I was editing the video for Madison Seminary, because when I was editing it, this girl was telling me that I had a past life that was similar to hers, where I was in an asylum and I had like similar mental disabilities and I was treated like an experiment. But
I remember those past lives.
yeah, but when I was here, Liv kept saying she wants to talk about us. She wants to talk about us. But I feel like, is this true that you wanted to talk to us because we have similar past lives? Flashlight. So I'm glad that we could come back and talk to you about that. But I think that's why I felt so drawn to be in this room, because I have a past life that is similar to the life you lived here. And you as a soul knew that. But before we get into that, we do have 2 flashlights, 2 cat balls, and then there's a music box out in the hallway. Yeah, there is a girl in here. I feel like she's like, maybe 13, 16, something like that. She says she looks my age.
I see her as like 7 years old.
7? Are you young? Very young? Did you stay here until you were 13? Bad with age.
Yeah, I don't know. I see her around like 7 or 8. Because she's like smaller. I don't know. She's very sweet.
Yeah, I really like her a lot.
Why do they call this the mind like warp room again?
They have stories about how people get drawn to this room and have to be like physically removed because of the like, I don't know, people get almost like obsessed with the emotions that are in here because they're so like deep and like intertwined that people can get sucked into the like sadness of the room.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
they refer to it as the mind warp room. Last time we were here, you liked the cat balls. Is that true? Do you want to adjust the cat balls for us? It's okay if you don't. Do they keep this chair up here for you? Or is this your chair? Do you like to sit in it and look out the window?
Here's your footsteps. Are there like boots on the ground?
I don't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything either.
Or is it knocking? I hear like,
Was there knocking? No.
I don't know. She feels very just like emotionally intelligent for how young she is.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's why people have like, they get affected like emotionally so much in here, just because, I don't know, she feels very like clairsentient to me. So like she like talks about what's going on through emotions. So people who like struggle or like struggling with like emotions or emotional types, it's like more difficult for them to be in here.
What?
I keep hearing it.
Hearing like footsteps?
Yeah, like someone just keeps walking around. I don't know where it's coming from.
And possibly might be that dude over there.
Or
Is
if
there
it-
someone walking around? Are we hearing footsteps? Or is the building making noise? Do you know?
I feel like it has to do with where you're standing in the room. I don't know, like
Yeah, flashlight on.
that specific area feels like, I don't know, noise and energy like swirls and like, I don't know. It's like,
That's true.
ooh,
Light on.
yeah, it's just because like, I don't know, over here it's fine, but it's like back there is like, I don't know, like energy gets stuck. So I feel like that's why you're hearing things, but we're not hearing anything. It's because of where you are energetically in the room.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because I don't think that you're like crazy. Like I think that you're hearing things. It's just because of where you are and how the energy is flowing through it all.
Is there residual energy over there? It's not working like that.
I don't know. It's like the energy. I don't know. It's like a cup on a string. So like I feel like there's footsteps happening in other parts of the building, and it's like somehow you're able to hear it there. Like, you know, like I don't know. She's like showing me there's like at museums or whatever. They have like little like things that like you can whisper into, and on the opposite side of it, like you can hear it. Like it's like that almost.
Okay.
I don't know if that's exactly right. I feel like it's missing something.
No, I get what you're saying. It's just crazy. I can hear everything.
Yeah.
Multiple people walking now.
Did they keep you in here alone? Were you with a boy? Except that wouldn't happen.
She wouldn't go up here with a boy.
Well, they trap them in these rooms. And they usually would keep more than one person in here. But I feel like I'm talking to a boy. Is that true? Because I feel like he's very intellectual. He's like really into how the building was built. Sorry, I've never talked to this boy before. Because when you started talking about that, I don't think she was touching the flashlights. I think he was. Did you know each other? Yeah.
I don't know. Are you a trans boy?
Was that not a thing back then?
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like he had a lot of gender dysphoria.
Was that true? Yes. I like helping each other.
Yeah, because I don't know.
You heard that, right?
I
That was my
heard.
stomach.
Oh, that was your stomach. Okay.
God. Made me shit myself.
I was
No
down.
shit.
I was like,
Stomach.
Same stomach, same.
Did you turn the cap on? What were you gonna say?
I don't know, when you said that, like, was it a boy? And I couldn't do that. I was like, well, it's because he's trans. But
Oh.
it
Yeah.
just, because I feel like that was a part of, and the times they, like, attributed to, like, a mental illness or disorder.
Mhm.
It's part of why he was in here.
Got you.
Because people
Oh,
were like,
that's
no.
why they're housed together.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because I was like, I don't think they would put like boys and girls in the same room.
Yeah, it's because
That makes sense.
they didn't think that he was a boy.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't know, he feels very happy that we're referring to him as a boy.
He's.
I know, like he's a boy, but
That is weird.
yeah, sorry.
I'm saying that's weird just because I don't know. I feel like you found someone that's like you. Yeah, he like talks about how the building is built, and he thinks it's interesting how like the noise carries in the room. I feel like he didn't have a lot to do, so he would like make noise in the room and see how it echoed through it because the room is weird.
They play games with it to keep themselves preoccupied.
But that's what they're talking about with the like what's going on over there. That's why I was like, You sound different than this other girl.
Alright, I physically felt that one.
Is there someone walking over there? Can you turn one of those on? Or off? Someone is walking? Yes. Is there someone holding Anthony's hand? No. I feel like, are you a different boy?
I don't feel like that's a boy.
Okay. I didn't think so either.
I feel something behind me.
Yes. The light went on immediately.
I don't know, you know, like the boy you described earlier when you were up
Black
here.
eyes.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, because he was like a little bit. I just like saw something like holding your hand and it was like a little bit warpy and I was like, what? If I squint more, are you gonna turn into a boy or not? Sorry, sometimes they look like people and they're not people.
I don't know.
Because again, I was like, wait a second, if they kept girls in here, are you lying to me?
Like, I felt like someone was just standing there the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything about it because it felt like you talk about the energy, like.
Did it feel
over
like
here.
big behind you?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that.
And like I kept hearing it was very faint, and it felt like it was coming from like a room over here. Like I kept feeling it right here, like hearing it coming from like right over here. So that's why I'm leaning against the wall, and I'm like, "Do you guys hear that?" And it's just like,
There are other rooms down the hall.
Both the lights came on.
yeah, that's what I kept hearing.
Would you guys make knocks to other people in their rooms?
Not to communicate.
Right.
No.
Okay, so they didn't do Morse code.
Well, it's hard to do that when it's an asylum and people were doing it because they weren't okay.
Yeah, because I see someone, like, hitting their head.
That's when I kept getting a picture
Yeah.
of someone was just going like this, like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because they showed me people like throwing themselves against the wall. So there might be people that are doing that, but they wouldn't be able to communicate because there's so much going on.
Like I wasn't saying like what you were saying Rick was wrong or anything like that, but it just felt too weird to like.
No, you're
So
good.
like flesh.
Yeah, like.
No, I agree with what you're saying.
Whichever child is here, did you like to play hide and go seek?
You're like, where would we hide?
Why do you say that?
It just feels like in this like whole entire place, like it feels like somewhere where like playing hide and go seek would be like a big thing for them,
Mm-hmm.
and especially since there's a attic, there's another attic that goes up, but it's blocked off.
Mm-hmm. Well, they
And that was
were.
a day room too over there,
Yeah.
Yep.
so it could have been a lot different over there.
Well, there used to be a staircase, and they closed that off because of
Mhm.
fire issues. It wasn't up to code anymore. But they used to lock people in here, so they were kind of stuck.
Yeah, because I don't know, this little boy's like, we weren't allowed to, like, go out like that when we were here.
Did they let you out of these rooms? Yes. So they did let you go into the day room, just not all together. Right, got it. Because that would be a lot.
Yeah, I don't feel like it was like let's all get together and sing Kumbaya, like, we're a big happy family. It was like,
But some people weren't allowed to, right? Because there's rooms down the hall that are very small. And they told me that those rooms are meant for the people that are more violent because it kept them safe.
I remember that.
Yeah. Because there's less for them to be able to like hurt themselves with.
there's less room for them to be able to throw themselves around too and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're tiny.
But
That's
it
fine.
also, at the same time, makes them more like, it like makes them insane. Because being kept in a cage is not cool.
Yeah, because the fact that this room was this size was significantly better than the other rooms. I don't know, they're really sweet. I like them a lot.
I feel like comfortable in this room.
Yeah. I feel,
Yeah.
feel relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this girl a lot. Do you still want us to talk about us? She just keeps talking about her past lives.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you want us to talk about? The past lives? So, I don't know. I had a past life where I felt like I had some sort of disorder that caused me to have hallucinations. And I was in a not so great home life that caused me to have DID, which is dissociative identity disorder. And the reason why I developed that is because of the repetitive childhood trauma. So it was interesting as a patient in like an asylum because I was very much like someone they experimented on a lot. Because I would have hallucinations and I would switch alters multiple times. So they did a lot of experiments on me, and I feel like did they do that to you as well? Because I always feel like when I come in here that her mind runs like 1,000 miles a minute, and they tried to quiet that by giving her certain medication that made her foggy. Plus, there's not much to do, so it's almost anxiety-inducing doing nothing. Is that true? Is that what you want us to talk about? She's sad.
Mm-hmm.
She's overwhelmed.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's because, like, you get it.
Yeah.
Not many people, like, understand on that same level as her.
Yeah.
Because isn't in that life the one where I was the, like, trans dude?
Yeah, you went through gender therapy, I think.
Because that was the same life where they, like, did, because I don't know, that was the one where we were held in the same place, but we were, like, we only got to see each other in, like, passing. Because, like, when I would be done with my, like, treatment, they would bring you in, so we'd see each other in the halls in passing, but to, like, try to, like, fix it, they, like, held my, like, eyeballs open and forced me to, like, watch things repeatedly.
Yeah, they like did experiments on me because I like have flashbacks of being like strapped to a bed screaming, and I would switch alters when they did surgery on me to being this like aggressive human being because I would like try to do things to not make it like allowed to happen, and then I would go back to my room and not remember it at all. DID. So, I don't know. I feel like they like did stuff to my brain. So it was just really weird, and it's really weird to experience that past life because it's so PC because of the DID. Yeah. Did you have something similar? I don't mean to ask to be inappropriate, but I just always have no idea why I feel so connected to you. Did they like do the same thing or similar? Because it's not okay. just upset.
Mhm.
She says that it's not right. They say that she's like one of those people that can see like very self-aware.
Mhm.
But no one saw that because she was in here.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate that, so.
Did they do similar, like, gender things to you? Like the little boy? 'Cause they, like they didn't like see him for who he was. I don't know, he's just like sitting like in front of me and just like sad.
I think they did something else,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not talking about it because it's too much.
Yeah, I don't think he went through the exact same thing, but they like did things still.
Yeah. Because he says there isn't like a way to do that here.
Mm-hmm. Do you want us to talk about that? So I feel like it's too much for you, and that's okay. We don't have to.
You something?
With them being in here, did a doctor like come in here and grab people like one by one?
Is that true?
Yeah, I feel like it was the doctor themselves.
Yeah, it was a guard, but
Mm-hmm.
what they're showing me is when you are in a place like this, they force you to go to the back of the room before they walk in. So, yes.
Okay, not doctor, but let's say the surgeon. Did any one of you go see the surgeon?
Yes, lights on.
Yeah, I feel like the little boy did.
What?
Did the surgeon do something that you did not want him to do?
The light went on me when you started talking.
Mm-hmm.
Is it something you want us to discuss?
Is that something you want us to talk about? Can you give us confirmation of yes?
I feel like it's too much for him right now.
I feel sad right now. Because I have a feeling I know what probably happened.
Okay, the light's kind of on. So, you might need to cut those out. What do you think happened?
They thought the boy was a girl, right?
Yes.
1849. There's no drills, saws.
Well, so he was female to male.
Oh, female to
Yeah,
male.
so he was born female. So they just treated him like a girl. But he wasn't a girl, he was a trans man. Or trans boy.
Yeah, but the surgeon did something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I see him like cutting into him.
That's why I was like, does he even want me to talk about it?
Yeah, no, I see the same thing, but I like don't know what's happening.
So
And, like-
it's a, just so that I'm correct, just so that I don't upset him. It's born a girl, was viewed as a boy.
Yeah, he was assigned a female at birth, but he is the same way that I was assigned a female at birth, but I am non-binary. He was assigned female at birth, but he identifies as a boy because he is a boy.
Did they try experimenting on you?
They try to correct the problem.
Yeah. I was,
Yeah, that's what I had a feeling, because I wasn't saying anything, but I was hearing like a little bit of yelling in that surgeon room.
Yeah, they did it with pain.
Yep.
yeah, it's conditioning.
And that's kind of why I was like feeling sad. That's why I was like hesitant to even ask that question, because I'm like, I don't even think they want to talk about it.
Yeah. They say that they're talking about it now for us, for understanding.
They had painkillers, but they just didn't use them.
Defeated the purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, they like showed me a flash of it.
Did they consider it like it was punishment for you guys?
It wasn't punishment, it was correcting.
Yeah. They saw it as a way to treat a condition. So
Yeah.
it wasn't they didn't view it as punishment, they viewed it as a disease or...
So like, similar to how someone has trauma and you do like repetitive actions to help them deal with their trauma, they thought they were doing the same thing with his body dysphoria.
But they weren't listening to them. He most like, something tells me he was probably,
Sorry. My butt is numb.
he was probably trying to tell them that, like, no, there's nothing wrong with me. I have a feeling he was trying to, like, because I can see it right now, like, surgeon coming in here, grabbing him, and they're explaining to him while they're grabbing him, like, hey, we're going to do this to you. And the boy's like, no, like, let go of me. Like, there's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah. You're correct. Yeah.
Do you have more you want to talk about?
I feel like no one is. I don't know. I feel like no one has actually validated what happened to them before. People just stopped talking about it. Is that true?
I went off right when you were talking about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, they just seem like they're very just overwhelmed with a lot of different emotions right now.
Yeah, I had a bunch of sadness in me, and now it's kind of, I feel relieved.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys feel relieved that, like, we're talking about it?
It's like when the light's on. It's like when you talk about like something horrible that happened to you and someone just like validates that it's horrible. It's like that's what they've needed for so long, but they just never got it.
Yeah, because everyone focuses on this room just being like, it affects your emotions, but people don't talk about why it's doing, like why that's happening.
Yeah, well, like the last time I was here, they just said, well, you should be careful going in there because people need to be physically removed from here. And like,
Wait a minute. Let me. If people have to be physically removed from here, was it you, like, and the other kids in here, were y'all holding them in here because you felt like the person that was being held back in here could listen?
yes. Sorry.
Yeah, they were trying to explain things to people.
Yeah.
And they usually keep the one person that's very clairvoyant in here.
Do you want us to share what happened to you? Either you just want us to share the boy's short story. I don't even think she wants us to share it. She just wants someone to understand it.
Yeah, she wanted to talk to us.
Yeah, because I think, is that it? Is there more? Because I feel like she brought the boy in here. Because I gave her understanding the last time I was here.
And she must have brought the boy in here because she felt like you would understand.
Yeah.
And the light just came on immediately.
Because he needed it. Oh, that's so cute. Cause I don't know, she's telling me the last time that we were here, we gave her understanding. We validated what happened to her, and it was like healing for her as a soul. So she brought in another soul for us to help make them feel better too. Is this true? Can you make one of those lights turn on? You guys, are you stuck here? You're not stuck here?
Is something preventing you guys from leaving?
Did they leave?
What?
Did they leave? Or are they still here?
Did you leave?
I don't know. I saw them like holding hands and walking away.
Huh?
Do you think they were somewhere?
Did
Yeah,
we?
because that's what they like whispered in my ear, because that's what I was like, is this true?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were asking, but I just saw, I don't know, I saw her like grab his hand and
Because
like
when I
walk
thought about the
away.
light turned off.
What's that noise?
You heard a squeak, right? It was like squeak. It's like something was rolling, like the wheelchair. You think you helped
You
them
heard
pass?
that?
I heard that.
Where's the footstep?
Did you help them pass over?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we gave them understanding. Because I don't know, the boy like zinged me as he was like walking out.
What is it with you guys?
I don't fucking know.
It is awesome, but it's crazy.
Well, you know, it's funny when Jay and I were in the superintendent's room, I like talked about like what we did and like helping souls because I felt like there were a bunch of women downstairs who were like happy that like I talked about things
Yeah.
that happened. So I don't know.
I don't know. I felt like that's why the like angry man downstairs was saying, I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah. He doesn't want to cross over.
That's
yet.
exactly what I was thinking at that time.
He doesn't want to
Yeah.
cross over yet.
That is.
Wait,
Is that something that we just do? I'm not trying to do that. Or we're not trying to do that.
That's why it works. We're not trying to like, I don't
I
know.
just want to understand them.
Yeah.
Because
so they're gone?
I mean, they can come back.
They're just not stuck here anymore.
Yeah, they're not like bound here because we gave them understanding.
She says that he was made to feel bad. Like he
Mhm.
couldn't cross over because there was like something wrong with him. Because they're talking about religious things. They're like, if he was a boy and he wasn't born that way, he doesn't deserve to go to heaven because that was never taught to him.
Yeah, because I don't know. When I was explaining to you that like he's trans the same way I'm like non-binary, like trans-masculine, whatever, he would just like, I don't know, he felt very like overwhelmed that like someone like has experienced like a similar thing to him.
Well, if they're still here, I can tell them this. God loves everybody, like religion-wise. Most likely they're probably, Catholic, Baptist? Don't know, but God loves them for who they are. God would never want them to feel unloved. And if it means anything, we all love you, and we just want to make sure that you are safe.
Did we cross over the girl or like last time we were here? I don't know what your name is, I'm sorry.
Is this true?
No.
Is this true?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Or like the first time we were here?
Because I feel like she came back to get him.
Yeah, because she.
That's why. That's why you didn't need to necessarily talk about what happened to her.
Yeah, that's what she was telling me. She was like, "You already did that for me."
Yeah.
That's why she went to go get a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. I don't have the emotional capacity to hold it together.
I mean, shoot, I was about to get ready to cry, and then I felt relief after talking about it.
Exactly, because we were like sad, and then everything felt better, and I was like, what just happened?
Yeah. I still can't believe I felt all that.
Yeah.
Also, I think they said thank you to me, but I didn't hear them.
No, I did.
Yeah.
It's, they always say it's clairsentient, that's why you felt relief.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, I don't know.
Like, I was actually getting ready to, like, cry, like, tears were about to come out, and then before it happened, I felt relief.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like, it's not just Em and I who did it. Like,
Yeah.
it was us collectively here listening and telling the story. You participated. Like, we all did that.
Yeah, I don't know how much we will keep in it because, I don't know, privacy reasons, but like, that is wild. I don't know how that keeps happening.
If you're still here, do you want this to just be a private thing? If you can, flash the lights,
I'm
do
sorry,
something.
they said that more people need to know about it.
Well,
It's more acceptance, more understanding.
looks like this bonus footage is going up.
Yeah, sorry.
Is this true?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. What?
I asked if I helped people earlier do the same, and you said yes. So now I'm just gonna
Oh,
Wait, what?
I don't know.
When you and I were down there, and I was talking about like the giving understanding, and I gave that big old thing and talked about the woman. It's the same thing that happened here.
Oh shit.
It was just a larger scale. That's why I said that guy came in to talk about it, because he had the voice to be able to give a lot of people understanding.
Well, thank you for allowing us to be able to tell you guys a story.
Yeah, I don't know. They just make me feel like their story is going to help so many people and allow the people to see things from a different point of view. That's why it's important for it to be shared.